Good morning, each one to listen to me in this moment. I'm so extremely exciting to return back the another idea for explaining English language. There are many different ideas or items or maybe some time thinking to develop yourself with this language. The another idea is maybe that's a different idea. Think it myself and share it with my classmate. How can you imagine yourself about the psychology? The psychology is very important points or idea written in the vocabulary and grammar to develop its language. Maybe that's the questions of this simple sentence is very important when thinking myself how can the psychology to effective me. Yeah, sometimes within myself the psychology you can do develop it myself or push myself the another side to learn more and more over and over different times, different days with this language, or motivated myself about learning this language. That is very important to think of myself. How can the psychology to ever let me, yes, the ever lets me to learn the language without fear of feeling boring, forget the idea, or maybe you cannot be continue on to learn language. That's maybe the in general idea relating in this sentence. Please, let me ask you something else. I maybe when I saw my classmate, when I was a student to learn the language or study at the college, I saw my friends, my classmates, to learn this language. Some of them don't care about this language. Maybe all of them learning or all of them learn in the same department, English departments. Some of them care about that, some of them careless to get the idea and think about the certificate to get in this college. Just how can I feel myself they are learning or they was learning this language without get the idea and understanding, and how can they enter them in this department. That is very important. When think myself, maybe some of them they are another interesting, or maybe you can think that another things very important in their life, like the jobs or career, the another careers, or maybe the another anything a lot about the environment. Regardless others, how can I develop this language and get the other and use it that as possible as they can? That is very important when development solve. When return back about this sentence, the psychology is very important. Is of course reading the grammar and vocabulary. Some of them maybe you can take there a long time to learn about the grammar, rules, words, language, or vocabulary without thinking how can you use it that. Maybe some of them you have the lesson plan or the guideline or structure to learn language with the vocabulary and grammar. It's okay, but this specific time. Not take all the time to learn that and explore it. In the future, I can get that. I can get the language. How can we sit my time and spend a lot of money without get any reasons realize language? That's very important. It's okay when I learn this language with the vocabulary and grammatical rule with specific times, specific ways to get the Irish language. That is very important to get the idea. But don't forget how can the psychology affected me to motivated me to get the idea and continue up for different sides. Some of them use the same way to learn slang. It's okay, but they need or anyone needs to change it about the way to learn language and use different parts. Like now, when maybe the 3 years ago when this language in the institute, at the college, at home, I need to use a different way to use the language in our life with my ability. So this is very important to to give me or push me to continue on to learn the language in our life. So that's very important if you want to listen to me in this moment. Maybe that's my idea or way to explain about this way. Inshallah, will give you another examples, ways, and maybe other students or teachers do the same way or performs the same way to learning about the language with the psychology. So the psychology is very essential items to get the learning this language in our life for different sides in journey for learning this language. So everyone, that's it, the simple idea to explaining with you or maybe to share with you what I get the idea and share it with my classmate for about this point in our life. Maybe I explore the things. When I motivate myself, I'm interested to learn the language for another side. So how can I get the idea for about psychology or get the beneficial about psychology in our life? So maybe that's is the simple things to share with you in this moment with you to in this time for learning about this language in our life. I'm happy to see you to another time to another idea in my challenge with you with the Mr. President broadcast. See you everyone for this time and goodbye.